Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. मेरा नाम है प्रसाद. I work at Loco leading the casual games division and I also work on the product. आज का जो टॉपिक है it is NFT and will NFTs have any impact on games? आपने NFTs के बारे में बहुत जगह पे सुना रहेगा on social media, on news. ये सुना रहेगा कि ओ इसने NFT बेचा and he got millionaire. 10 करोड़ में बेचा, 20 करोड़ में बेचा, and lot of people are earning money through NFTs. But let's just understand what are NFTs, and second and the most important, will NFTs have any impact on games? So I prepared a small document. I will just share my screen and we'll deep dive into it. Yes. So what are NFTs? इसका एक simple full form of NFT is non-fungible token. So these are digital assets which are non-duplicable. Tokens which are limited in number and unique. अभी इसका example क्या हुआ? The player skins in a game, is an example of what can be an NFT. A tweet from a celebrity, which is only one. उसकी first tweet हो सकती है. The celebrity tweeted when they first sign up on the platform. A painting or music album. So these are few, things which are an example of NFT. And NFT is something which someone owns. Okay, abhi Mona Lisa ki painting hai, there are multiple copies of it, but there is only one owner of it, right? So that is an example of NFT, and this is how NFT work actually. But before going deep into NFT and the aspects of NFT, let's go and understand first how games operate, right? Because that is the main crucial part that we are going to cover today. Will NFTs have any impact on games? So games currently are form of entertainment. Initially, if you see, go back 5-10 years, you would see games being termed as time waste कर रहा है, या फिर अगर वो गेम खेल रहा है तो लाइफ में कुछ नहीं कर रहा है. बट टुडे गेम्स आर पार्ट ऑफ आवर एवरीडे लाइफ. मेरे पेरेंट्स जो गेम्स से दूर भागते थे बहुत सालों तक, today we don't watch TV, we play games. So that has been the cultural shift. Games now have become the hangout place for friends. Pandemic जैसे हुआ, people stopped meeting others, but they found an alternative in these games. Ludo, audio chat करो and game खेलो. PUBG, audio chat करो, game खेलो and entertain yourself basically. And that just become a place of hangout. And गेम्स जिस तरीके से इवॉल्व हुए, द कोर लूप और कोर reason people play games is the gratification that they get from achieving something inside a game. It could be clearing a level, or killing a boss man in GTA 5, or it could be even completing a level in bubble shooter, right? और आपको एक फेमस टर्म पता होगा, विनर विनर चिकन डिनर, which PUBG invented or started with, जहाँ पे if you're the last person alive in that battle, आपको वो टैग मिलता है. So games, the core loop that they engaged user is through the gratification that they give, and it is a emotional roller coaster ride, right? अब जब गेम खेलते हो तो बहुत सारे इमोशंस के थ्रू जाते हो, and the gratification that they give is based on two types basically. एक होता है कि आपके पास स्किल होगा, जो आप कुछ चीज़ें अचीव करोगे, लेवल कंप्लीट करोगे, अपग्रेड करोगे, देन आपको मिलेगा. जैसे गेम लेवल हो गया, या बैजेस हो गया, यू बिकम द MVP प्लेयर, मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल प्लेयर, यू हैव एक्स्ट्रा पावर अप्स मिलते हैं आपको क्योंकि आपने एक लेवल अनलॉक किया, आपने ये किल किया. सो इट इज टाइड टू द स्किल दैट यू हैव और द स्किल दैट यू हैव शोन इन द गेम, राइट? दूसरे होते हैं कि टाइड टू कॉस्मेटिक्स, जैसे प्लेयर के स्किन्स हो गए या कैरेक्टर हो गया, राइट? विच इज लाइक किसी के पास भी हो सकता है, बट दोज एंड इट वोंट इम्पैक्ट द गेम. एक्चुअली गेम प्ले को इम्पैक्ट नहीं करेगा. ऐसे नहीं होगा कि आपके पास प्लेयर स्किन है कोई रेड कलर का सपोज जैकेट है तो आप ज़्यादा तेज भागोगे, वैसे नहीं होगा. आपने गाड़ियों में देखा रहेगा कि लोग गाड़ी के पीछे लिखा दे GT, and it doesn't make the car run faster, right? It doesn't give them the extra horsepower. So similarly games में एक अलग टाइप का स्किन होने से गेम प्ले में चेंज नहीं होता. It gives the user a sense of pride, basically, right? And so these are the two types of gratification, or two types of achievements that user has, and both are shareable, right? And users share, like you must आपने इंस्टाग्राम पे देखा रहेगा, सोशल मीडिया पे देखा रहेगा, बाकी प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे जहाँ पे लोग शेयर करते हो, आई गॉट अ विनर विनर चिकन डिनर, आई रीच्ड दिस लेवल, मैंने ये बॉस को मारा, आई अर्न दिस मच कॉइन्स, और सबवे सर्फर में अपने गेम प्ले वीडियोस देखे रहेंगे उनके, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें लोग करते हैं, एंड द रीजन दे शेयर इज बिकॉज इट शोज द साइन ऑफ वेल्थ, राइट? जो मैंने यहाँ पे भी लिखा है, it is a sign of wealth that people share and is very common behavior in among like every one of us. ये सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं कि गेम्स जो खेलते हैं उनमें होता है, वी लाइक टू शो ऑफ, राइट? अगर अपने पास ज्वेलरी है तो लाइक वी वेयर इट, वी गो आउट, अगर कोई अच्छा कुछ शूज पहना है तो वी वेयर इट एंड गो आउट. द रीजन वाई वी बाय ब्रांडेड स्टफ is again the same thing, right? So sharing of wealth is a common human nature and people like to do that, show off their possessions, and same is the case with games. The reason why they show off their skills or badges or the cosmetic items that they have won, and the reason they do this is the same. Again, items are rare in the game also, like they are in the physical world. It gives them the opportunity to brag and matter of pride, जो मैंने पहले बताया, and it also differentiates them from the others, right? जब आप गेम खेलोगे और if you saw someone with a red jacket, को लगेगा वो there is something different, and आपका ध्यान वहाँ पे जाएगा. And as a collection, like collectibles as an industry is also very big. People like to collect stuff, people like to hoard stuff which are antique. आपने मूवीज में भी देखा रहेगा, आपने आपके फ्रेंड्स भी होंगे जो ये सब सारी चीज़ें करते हो, कॉइन्स कलेक्ट करते हैं, लोगोस कलेक्ट करते हैं, एंड दिस इज नो डिफरेंट, राइट? बट जब हम लोग NFTs की बात करते हैं, सो विल NFTs प्ले अ रोल, और हाउ विल NFTs प्ले अ रोल ओवर हियर? बिकॉज हमने पहले देखा था स्टार्टिंग में, what are NFTs? So NFTs are non-fungible token which are digital assets and non-duplicable, right? वो duplicate नहीं हो सकते. So you have one true owner of that NFT or one true owner of that digital assets, items which are limited in numbers and unique, right? So अगर आपके पास वो रेड जैकेट है, you would be the only one in the game who owns that red jacket, right? आप you are the true owner of that and you can use it the way you want. हो सकता है कि आप उसे गेम में यूज करो, हो सकता है कि आप उसे गेम के बाहर भी यूज कर सकते हो, ये हो सकता है कि आप उसे लाइसेंस कर सकते हो किसी और के लिए, हो सकता है आप उस किसी ब्रांड को भी दे सकते हो. सो देयर आर मल्टीपल वेज इन विच दैट कैन बी यूज्ड इनसाइड अ गेम, राइट? एंड people use it, but there are again two questions to it. Users who like to play for fun don't want this type of loops to be built, right? उनको सिर्फ फन करना है, they want to relax, they want to play the game, and it is fair enough. अगर if I'm spending like 2,000 rupees 3,000 rupees buying a game, I don't want this stuff जहाँ पे मुझे कोई वो rare item दिखे and I go behind it and the only wealthy one can buy that, and वो एक loop, greedy loop जिसको gamers बोलते हैं, उसके बीच में नहीं फंसना है. They just want to enjoy the game. Fair enough. There are users who just want to play for the story. Right? They don't want to get into this. They don't want to show off their achievements. Right? But there are users, if given a chance, अगर हमने पूछा कि would they like to share and show off their achievement, there will be users who will say yes, right? And the larger question that everyone is asking is, do we require NFT for this? I don't know the answer. It could be yes, it could be no. क्या सिर्फ जो हम लोग अर्न करते हैं, is it only as a collectible, or it's purely from a trading angle, कि जहाँ पे मैंने कुछ अर्न किया and I am looking at it as a way to earn money. That I'm not sure if users actually want that. So I agree कि users who like to play for fun don't want NFT. There are other type of users who want NFT because everyone is talking about play to earn, everyone is talking about ownership, everyone is talking about an opportunity wherein if given an opportunity to own that item, I would own it. If given an opportunity to trade that item, I can do it. I want that flexibility, and I am that kind of person which मुझे गेम खेलना है, मैं गेम के लिए खेलता हूँ. बट अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले खेलते खेलते टू बी पार्ट ऑफ समथिंग ऑफ दिस टाइप, आई एम मोर देन ओपन. बिकॉज मुझे अच्छा लगेगा कि कोई भी अगर मेरे पास स्किन नहीं है, आई कैन लैंड इट फ्रॉम समवन. आई कैन आस्क माई फ्रेंड कि भाई तू ये गेम नहीं खेल रहा है, कैन यू गिव मी योर स्किन विच यू हैव इन लाइक एज अ ट्रू ओनरशिप. मुझे एक एक हफ्ते के लिए दे, एक महीने के लिए दे, एंड वंस आई यूज्ड इट यू कैन टेक इट बैक. ऐसे में होता है ना कि कोई फंक्शन में जा रहे हैं, हमारे पास अगर ब्लेजर नहीं है तो हम फ्रेंड का लेते हैं उधार पे, राइट, एंड वी रिटर्न इट बैक. सिमिलरली NFTs can work well if thought from that angle. So this is what I feel personally. And like there are users who don't mind earning money through NFTs, uh, don't mind trading those NFTs. So basically two types of users: people who just want to play for fun, people who don't mind, like me. Now लाइक गेमर्स जैसे दो सेगमेंट में डिवाइड हुए, गेम्स भी उस तरीके से डिवाइड होगी. देयर विल बी गेम्स विच विल बी बिल्ड प्योरली फॉर such kind of audience. There will be games which will be purely built for collectors. For example, Pokemon is a great example, who managed to do both the things, right? अगर आपने Pokemon जब रिलीज हुआ था तब देखा रहेगा कि लोग रास्ते पे चल रहे हैं Pokemon के सर्च में, and there were very few people who used to actually battle. I was the one who used to collect Pokemons, but मेरे friends जो थे they used to actually collect and play the battle, right? So वहाँ पे दो game modes थे जहाँ पे you can enjoy the game. But जो Pokemons आप collect करते थे, which used to look very attractive and have all sorts of gimmicky features, were actually low on power when used in battle. जो बैटल के पोकेमॉन्स होते थे, यू माइट नॉट वांट टू ओन देम क्योंकि वो इतने अट्रैक्टिव नहीं थे, बट दे यूज्ड टू वर्क वंडर्स और डू वंडर्स इन द बैटल, राइट? सो पोकेमॉन द कंपनी टारगेटेड बोथ देयर यूजर्स डिफरेंटली. जिनको कलेक्ट करना है उनको अच्छे पोकेमॉन्स दिए, जिनको बैटल करना है उनको पावरफुल पोकेमॉन्स दे दिए. सो दिस इज हाउ पोकेमॉन डिड. And actually it's a great example or use case on how games will evolve over a period of time and how NFT experience can be used inside a game. Now the larger question is, will it affect the game economy? क्योंकि आप जो भी गेम खेलते हो, it's a tightly built economy, wherein you have levels, wherein you have a lot of things, you have IFP, and everything is controlled by the company or the publisher or the game developers. The users don't have any access. कल उठ के अगर उन्होंने बोला कि no, we don't want this skin, इसको the red jacket को remove करना है, they can remove it. But if it is an NFT, they have to provide support. They can't remove it, and the player owns that. So ये जो economy है wherein they don't own anything versus the player owns the skins or the cosmetic items is something that will evolve and needs to evolve. That economy needs to evolve कि वो कैसे होगा, because मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है adding NFT to any game won't help unless there is enough for the players who actually play them, right? तो Ubisoft ने NFT इंट्रोड्यूस किया था in Ghost Recon. I don't remember which version of the Ghost Recon, but yeah. So the minting, like वो आप अर्न कैसे कर सकते थे कि you can mint it by playing or achieving a certain level in the game, and उसके बाद वो आपको मिलता था. And players actually don't want, because it forces you to go into that loop of an economy wherein वो अचीव करने के लिए आपको इतना सारा ग्राइंड करना पड़ेगा. And certain players do that, but it is out of fun and not because of the NFT. So there was backlash और फिर उन्होंने stop कर दिया. But yes, NFTs when introduced, needs to have a certain separate economy altogether. It cannot be directly merged into games. And it has to offer each player a different experience. जिनको गेम खेलना है उनको गेम खेलने दो, जिनको नहीं करना है they can explore the NFT part of it. So the larger question that we should answer is, what tangible benefits do we have here for users through NFT? Because that is something fundamental which all users want, right? तो पहली चीज है कि it gives the opportunity to own things and to be the real owner instead of the game being the real owner, right? Which is like the one tangible benefit the user will have. Second is opportunity to earn monetary benefits from the games, and the items can be tradable. uh, and users have been doing that over the period of like so many years. There are websites who trade, which offers you ability to trade your levels, skins that you have, and a lot of other things, right? बहुत बार piracy होती है. NFTs will help us stop that. uh, and and it will do wonders for the game publishers also, right? And if the gameplay is good, NFTs will only act bonus to players, which means we own the skins and expansion maps we purchase instead of licensing it, and at the mercy of if the company will keep supporting the product I paid for. So the same question hai, like uh, instead of the company owning or the publisher owning something, the players will own the economy, which is a tangible benefit which I feel and I agree to. So what is the final verdict of it? तो हम लोग ने पहले देखा कि NFTs क्या होते हैं, हम लोग ने देखा कि गेम्स कैसे इवॉल्व हुए एज अ सीरियस एंटरटेनमेंट. देन वी सॉ कि how achievements and gratification works inside game, why people share, why people buy certain stuff inside games. Sorry. And then we saw how NFTs can work or might not work, what are the pros and cons. And we have taken pros out of it, and then we're analyzing the final verdict of it. NFTs will become the part of the games where users can own skins earned as NFTs and trade them with other players. People have been doing that for the several years or a decade now, and it will like NFTs will help them do it in a much better way. There will be new NFT based games which will evolve, catering to those particular users who value collection or earnings through them. So we have like handful of games currently, which is Decentralized Land or Axie Infinity or CryptoKitty. So these are few games which only cater to play to earn model, wherein you can play and you can earn money through it. And there are enough people out there. Like in India, if you see, we are time rich country, wherein people have a lot of time, they don't have wealth, and they are looking for opportunities wherein they can earn money through it. And these games offer a great flexibility for them. They can get entertained and they can earn money as well. NFT as a technology is great and will enhance the game experience if built correctly. The future that I see here is over the next 2 years, digital ownership will become mainstream. Cross trading between games, partnership, etc. will evolve, right? Because as games become serious entertainment, the line between the social media and games will start to get blurred, right? The experiences that you share in form of video, you will start sharing it in form of games. Now games, the core games will stay. जैसे OTT आने से the content or the movie business is not affected, right? Like affected in the sense the making of the movie is same, it has evolved only, right? पहले सिर्फ distribution was in the hands of few, now the distribution is in the hands of a lot of people. Like they have the creator freedom. Similarly उसी तरीके से digital ownership will become mainstream and games will play an important part of it. बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो गेमिंग से लाइक गेमिंग से इंस्पायर होके ली जाती है, एंड देन दे गेमिफाई द एक्सपीरियंस. So yeah, and there will exist a special marketplace when only game items are listed and traded by the game name and type, and which will be official. अभी इलीगली होता है विदाउट द कंसेंट ऑफ द पब्लिशर, बट ये लीगली होने लगेगा, विच इज अ गुड साइन. Games which allow access games which allow users to showcase their possession will evolve, like metaverse kind of thing. Games जहाँ पे social experiences build हो रहे हैं. Not every users wants to play a gunfight game, play a cricket game, play a sports game. They just want to hang out, roam, drive car, relax. And games catering to those audience who value those things will evolve. The game costume will become common, or people will recognize you with the costume in that virtual world. अभी भी ऐसे होता है कि आई वॉच लाइव स्ट्रीम्स, एंड जो जो स्ट्रीमर होता है उसका कुछ कॉस्ट्यूम होता है, एंड आई कैन रिलेट टू दैट. अगर उसने कोई कॉस्ट्यूम चेंज किया देन आई फील द डिफरेंस, बिकॉज मेरे माइंड में उस स्ट्रीमर का जब मैं नाम लेता हूँ, आई डोंट recognize him by the face, or don't remember him by the face, the actual physical face, but I recollect the streamer from the game character or costume that the streamer is wearing. So yeah, that is how people will recognize other people in the virtual world, and brands will go big with the game design and NFT costumes. You will have whole new industry which talks about which will get evolved, like t-shirt, caps, merchandising based on the NFTs. And now imagine you get a rare item in the game, which the design is very rare, the item is very unique, and you own that. Now, all the brands out there will contact you to allow you to use that skin for that brand promotion, and you will get paid for that. So that is how the economy and the community will evolve. More than monetary benefits, the ownership and opportunity to license my skins to other players or even brands, like this is what I just said, will emerge. There will be NFT stars, someone who owns something. जैसे अभी लैंड होती है बीच से कि ओ उसके पास 10 एकड़ जमीन है, इसके पास परदादाओं से जमीन है. So that is how the internet ownership will define. कि that user has that much collectible, इतनी सारी लैंड है, डिसेंट्रल लैंड, और he has 10 axes which are worth say 10 million. So इस तरीके से चीज़ें इवॉल्व होगी. And while all this happens, it would be interesting to see how new models emerge. And Mark Zuckerberg said, like, communication will evolve from being more social, and games will play an important role, which I truly believe. And games are no longer seen as only entertainment, but something of a core value. WhatsApp has become part of daily life, and so will games. Now, will it take the form of social media or not is the question, but the line is getting blurred between the social media now, which I discussed earlier. And games like PUBG, Fortnite, or even tanks which we released have become common places for you to hang out. अगर आपने tanks game नहीं खेला रहेगा, so go to Loco, go to Arena, open tanks. It's a 25v25 battle, tanks battle. तो गेम खेलना और हमें फीडबैक भी देना. सो दिस वॉज माई होल लाइक जो मुझे लग रहा है कि हाउ NFTs एंड गेम्स विल इवॉल्व. आई होप इट मेड सेंस टू यू इफ यू स्पेंड टाइम वॉचिंग टिल नाउ. द 23 मिनट्स आपकी जो लाइफ की आपने मुझे दिए in understanding this, understanding my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. I keep on sharing live updates on live startup and other things. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Till then,